speaking during a House of Commons debate on whether the UK should remain in the customs union post-Brexit, the Conservative MP for Boston and Skegness called on Remainers in the House to live in the real world and stop pretending the EU would ever offer a deal to the UK that would make leaving the Brussels bloc more advantageous than staying in it. Mr. Warman admitted of having voted to remain in the June 2016 EU referendum, but that as his constituency overwhelmingly voted to leave, it was time to respect the will of the British people and deliver a clean break from the EU. He said, if the European Union were to offer a remain in the customs union, remain in the single market, but you don't have freedom of movement and you do have the ability to go and strike your own trade deals, then I think a lot of us would think that that's a very attractive move. But that would make it a better deal to be outside of the EU than to be in it. Parliament jet Brexit news. Matt Warman MP calls on Remainers to live in the real world, so I simply do not see how it is a sustainable, coherent position to think that the European Union would offer us that sort of compromise. So we have to live, as it has been said so often on the other side, we have to live in the real world. And that real world, it seems to me, requires us to say people did not vote for the H to continue to have its rulings to be valid in this country, when we play no part in that organization. People did not vote for us to have no remedies on our own trade policy. What people voted for, whether someone in this place like it or not, is a clean break. Matt Warman MP. What people voted for, whether someone in this place like it or not, is a clean break, because that is what allows us to have the control that people voted for. And I think where many on my side of this House accuse the other party of trying by subterfuge to force us to remain in the European Union is a whole. The more we pursue this line, that we can remain in the customs union, but we can do our own trade deals, we don't just undermine faith in the referendum result overall, we undermine faith in democracy as a whole. Despite Mr. Warman's convincing argument, MPs approved an non-binding motion, which called on the government to include as an objective in Brexit negotiations the option of establishing an effective customs union between the UK and EU, without a vote. Signatories to the non-binding motion tabled by parliamentary committee chairs include 4 senior Tories: Bob Neill, Sarah Williston, Nicky Morgan and Dominic Grieve. Downing Street has played down its significance, saying it was a routine backbench business debate. Many prominent anti-EU campaigners did not show up to a parliamentary debate on urging the government to press for the negotiation of an effective customs union with the bloc after Brexit, after May ruled out any change in her stance. Their absence meant an expected showdown was little more than a painful reminder for Prime Minister Theresa May that she is far from winning the argument on Brexit even in her Conservative Party, and could be defeated in Parliament later this year